The song that I'm taking it from is actually from a Chicago mass choir, and it's actually in the key of E. But I figured most people would be playing this song in like one of the flat keys. So if you want me to do it in the E, I'll do it in E on another video. But I want to make this like pretty approachable and make it to where everyone can play it. So hold on to God's Unchanging Hand. We're going to play in the key of A flat, just to make it easy. Like I said, if you want me to do an E, I'll do an E. All right, so going over the scale and the number system for A flat is the 1, B flat is the 2, C is the 3, D flat is the 4, E flat is the 5, F is the 6, G is the 7, and then you're back at the 1, A flat. Now starting off, if you want, you can do a lick like this. Okay? Something like that. You can skip past this part if you don't want to do this part and you just want to go straight into like an easier part. But I mean, I say challenge yourself. So this lick, if you want it, it's B flat. You start off with that. B, C, E flat, F, A flat. And after that, you just repeat it, okay? So once again, that's B flat, B, C, E flat, F, A flat. Sorry. Now notice, like once we get to this A flat, because I kind of ended it there, you just start it over. And you would end it at the A flat. So B flat, B, C, E flat, F, A flat, and then you start over. B flat, B, C, E flat, F, A flat. Okay? You can do that. Now that part, once you get to the A flat, notice when I hit this A flat, I actually hit like octaves, and I even added this E flat in there too. So A flat, E flat, A flat. It's like a hit on it. So if you want to skip that whole lick, just go straight to this. And I'm going to teach you this part. So in the left hand, this is all considered to be over the 1. So you can literally just notice how I'm just hitting the 1. I'm hitting the 1 in the left hand. Time is filled with swift transition. You can do that if you want, but there's actually a walking bass line that it does in the left. So it goes 1. You can do it like this. Let me teach you this way first. You can go 1, 3, 5, 6. Okay? 1, 3, 5, 6. So the 1 is A flat. The 3 is C. The 5 is E flat. And then the F is the 6. So 1, A flat. 3, C. 5, E flat. 6, F. And what you would need to practice is doing that over and over again in your left hand. 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. Now what you can do on your right hand, so you go 1, 3, 5. When you hit the 6 in your left hand, you can play this chord in your right. A flat, D flat, and F. That's a D flat major chord in second inversion, and that's over the 6. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 6, and then you hit that chord that I just showed you, the D flat major in second inversion, A flat, D flat, F, and then you go back to the 1, because remember you're going 1, 3, 5, 6, 1. Sorry, 1. So you go from the 6 back to the 1. You can barely see that on the screen, huh? But I'm hitting A flat. A flat. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 1. A flat. Now when I hit the A flat, I'm going to hit this A flat major chord, which is in my left hand I have the 1, A flat, and my right hand, C, E flat, A flat. That's C, E flat, and A flat. But right before I hit this C, E flat, A flat, I'm going to grace note off the B. So it's almost like you play A flat minor in first inversion. So you got B, E flat, A flat, but really you're going here to the C. This B is going to go to the C. So right before you hit this chord, you grace note off of the B. So you hit the B, and then hit the C, E flat, A flat. All right? And that's right after the, you have the D flat major, and any inversion, honestly. It can be like that. It could be like this. So any inversion that you want to do of the D flat major chord, you're going to go from a D flat major chord to a A flat major chord. Okay? And that's over the 6, 1, 6, 1. Another thing that you can do is do these little pops. A flat, E flat, A flat. So you got time is filled. Now, honestly, on this verse, when you're doing the verse, it actually goes to the 4. So you go 1, 3, 5, 6, 4. When you actually start doing the verse. So first we did. I guess you're not in the verse yet. So let me just keep on going with what I was doing. I'm sorry about that. So from the intro, when we did the, and we got here, we started doing the movement in our left. The 1, 3, 5, 6. Whenever we hit the 6, we hit that D flat major chord. Whenever we hit the 1, we hit that A flat major chord with the little grace note. Now another thing that I'm doing in order to make this a little bit more full, you know how I told you to do A flat, D flat, and F? Well, I'm actually doing A flat, D flat, E flat, and F. D flat, E flat, and F. And that's what I've been doing over when I hit the 6. And like I said, with the A flat that little thing that I'm doing like that, I'm just hitting A flat, E flat, and A flat. 1, 5, 1. Octave pops while you're doing the movement in your left hand. Okay? So that's something that you can do while you're on the 1. Another thing you can do is So that, what it is in my right hand I have 1, 5, 1, or A flat, E flat, A flat. But I'm doing a little movement in here in the middle of this chord. I'm actually sliding up to that 5, to that E flat in the middle of this, because on my left, on the outside of the chord is just A flat and A flat. It's just octave A flats. And then in the middle, that's where the magic happens. Well, we gospel, so we're going to do magic, but that's where the movement happens. So what I'm doing though is I'm sliding up from D flat, D to the E flat. And then I'll go back to the D flat. So like that. And on the outside, like I said, A flat and A flat. So you got, first you slide up to the E flat, and then you hit the D flat. And then you do that thing that I showed you earlier, going grace noting off the B, playing the A flat, and then hitting the A flat. Here's the chord, and then I'm going to hit the A flat. Once again, slide up to the E flat, go back to the D flat, do that A flat major chord with the grace note off the B, and then hit A flat. Okay? You can even do that once you get proficient at it. Now, when I did that, A flat, F, E flat. And notice how each time I hit, I'm not holding the A flats. Like, I'm hitting it each time. So I'm like, boom, boom, da, do, da, da. So I'm not holding it. So I'm not going, I can't even do it. I'm not holding it like that. Okay, so that's something you can do. Sorry, I spent way too long on that. So now, after you get this down, what it does, one thing that you can do is actually like kind of like repeating that, build your hopes on things eternal. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6. That's what we're going to go over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And, 7, 3, 6. All right, so this part, over the 1, you can just do a normal A flat major chord over the 1. The 1 is A flat. In the right hand, I got A flat, C, E flat. If you want to just hold this chord for now and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and don't switch the chord until you get to the 4, you can do that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you hit the 4, you got the D flat major chord in your right hand, A flat, D flat, F. So that's 1, 4. Okay? Once you get to the 4, you're going to start descending. First, we're ascending up to the 4, and then we're going to descend back to the 1. Okay? 1, 2, get to the 3, because now we're descending, going back to the 1. The 3 is C, and you have an A flat major chord in your right. Again, so you started with the A flat major chord, and you don't have to do octaves. You can just do A flat C and E flat, but I'm doing A flat C, E flat, A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, A flat, D flat, F. If you want to add the octave A flat, you can. If not, don't. And then you go back down to the C in your left hand, which is the 3. A flat, C, E flat, A flat. Or, like I said, omit the octave. Now you can do this, which is going from a 2 minor chord to a 1 major chord. 2 minor is B flat, D flat, and F. And that's over the B flat, which is the 2. So you got the 2, the 4, and the 6 in your right hand. That's the chord. And that's over the 2. You can change the inversion. So F, B flat, D flat if you want. And then go back to the 1. The 1 is A flat in the left hand. In the right hand, you can do E flat, A flat, and C. If you came from this inversion when you were doing F, B flat, and D flat, you can go right there. E flat, A flat, and C. And you're right. If you came from this inversion, my B flat is so messed up. You go B flat, D flat, F to A flat, C, E flat. All in all, so I don't confuse you, let's go back from the top of that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. When you get to the 4, switch the chord to the D flat major. When you get to the 3, go back to the A flat, C, E flat. Now we're going a 2 minor chord, which is B flat minor, and I'm playing it in this inversion, F, B flat, and D flat. And then I'm going to the 1, which is E flat, A flat, and C. So. Two, ready, go. That's how it is, okay? Now we're going to do a 7-3-6. Seven, 3, 6. You can do pickup notes if you want. Or just go straight to the chord if you don't want to do the pickup notes. The pickup notes would be B flat to C, and then you'll play the chord that I'm about to show you. I was just trying to do different pickup notes. But anyways, the chord over the 7, you have a G in your left hand, which is the 7. In your right hand, you have that B flat minor chord again. So F, B flat, and D flat. And that's over the G. 3, you have C in your left hand, E, G, B flat, D flat in your right. Or, there we go. I was like, where'd that chord go? If you want, you can do this chord, which is C in your left, E, A flat, B flat, and E flat in your right. Or you can do this one, that one if you want. Remember that chord was E, A flat, B flat, and E flat if you want to go there. But now you're going to the 6. Over the 6, you got F in your left hand, A flat, C, and E flat in your right. You can also voice it like this if you want, which is F, C, E flat in your left, G, A flat, C, E flat. I don't know why, but I really like this 6th chord, so I do it on a lot of songs. Okay, so after you get to the 6, you're gonna do, let's see. Now we're getting ready to do that walk up, going from the 3 to the 5. So we'll do that first. After we do that walk up from the 3 to the 5, we're going to go 6, 2, 5, 1. Okay? We're going to walk up to the 5 from the 3. So here's the 3. We're going to walk to the 5, and then we're going to do a 6, 2, 5, 1 progression. Very common. This whole thing is very common. Right? You hear that all the time? That's what this is. Walk to the 5, 6, 2, 5, 1. And I messed that up, but there it is. 2, 5, 1. So walking from the 3 to the 5, you got C in the left hand, C, E flat, A flat in your right. This is on the 3. That's C in the left hand, C, E flat, A flat in the right. Basically, you're going to be on the 3 and you're going to play some type of A flat major chord, no matter what inversion you choose, okay? From the A flat major chord in your right, you're going to go to the 4 and play some type of a D flat major chord. Okay, so if you started off here where I showed you, C, E flat, A flat, then you're going to go here, which is D flat in the left hand, which is the 4, and then you got D flat, F, A flat. Now you're going to go diminished over the flat 5. You got D in the left, B, D, F, and A flat in the right. D in the left over the flat 5, B, D, F, A flat in the right. Then you're going to go to the 5, E flat on the left, C, E flat, A flat in the right. Okay? Now, remember what I said. Now we're at the 5. We walked just now from the 3 to the 5. And by the way, this is a lot of times, like if you're backing up a preacher, that's a lot of the times what you'll hear. They'll start at the 1, and then they'll go to the 3, they go to the 4, they go to the flat 5, then they go to the 5, back to the 1. Right? So this is a very common progression that you hear in like gospel churches, even in shout music. Right? And you hear all that? That's going from the 3, 4, flat 5, 5. So you hear that like all over church, like depending on the type of church that you go to. So to get back on what I was talking about, we walked from the 3, 4, flat 5, 5. Now we're going to do that 6, 2, 5, 1 progression. But one thing that you hear a lot is they walk from the 5 and they walk to the 6. They walk to the 2. They walk to the 5. And then they walk to the 1. The targets is 5, 6, 2, 5, 1. That's the target notes. That's very important to remember. Where are you going? Where are you going? If you were driving a car and you're trying to get to McDonald's and it's the closest McDonald's that's, to you. What streets are you going to take to get there? All right, we're going to McDonald's. We're going to 5, 6, 2, 5, 1. Whatever your destination is. You know what your destination is, and then know how to get there. You're taking the freeway, you're taking the highway, you're taking the side streets, you're walking, whatever the case may be. So I know that I'm going from the 5 to the 6. So what can I do to get there? What are my paths? Well, I can go half step below the 6 to this E, and then get to the 6. So the flat 6 to the 6. I can go sharp 6 to the 6, right? If I want to go circular motion, I can go 5, 3, 6, because of the circle of fourths, right? Right, if you know all that stuff, whatever it was, but circular motion would go 5, 3, 6. So there's different things that you can do. If you want, that was 5 to this 5, 3, 6. Or now that I went sharp 6 to the 6. That I went flat 6 to the 6. That I went 3 to the 6. So there's different paths that you can get. I'm going to the 6. Okay? So over the 5, you had that A flat major chord. When you get to the 6, if you want to make it easy, you got left, in the left hand you got F, in the right hand you can do F, A flat, and D flat, which is some type of a D flat major chord. You can do it in this version, so you can do that if you want. Technically, you can do an E flat major chord or a D flat major chord. So you can do a major chord over the 5 if you want it to sound like prettier. You can do this. So this is what it sounds like with the D flat over the 6. Sorry. This is what it sounds like with the A flat. Okay. Here's what it sounds like with, I don't really know the name of this chord. So if you want to play this chord, it's F in the left hand, E flat, A flat, A, D flat. That's E flat, A flat, A, D flat. I want to say it's some type of sharp 5, sharp 9 chord. Yeah, it sounds like that. Okay, anyways, I ain't gonna try to name it. So you got 5, 6, if you want. That's E flat, A flat, A, and D flat. Or you can, like I said, or you can even stay at the A flat if you want. So remember, we walked up to the 5. When we got to the 5, we had E flat on our left, we had C, E flat, and A flat on our right. If you want, you can go and just stay at that A flat chord on your right, and that's over the 6. Now we're gonna walk, do a half step. You can go a half step below the 2. You can go a half step above the 2. You can go to the 6, 2. Technically, you can go 6, 2, even though we're already on the 6. You just hit the 6 again if you want. So you got 5, 6, 2. Now when you play the 2, there's a couple different things you can do. You can go B flat in your left hand, which is the 2. In your right hand, you can go D, F, B flat, some type of a B flat major chord. So most of the time when you're on the 2, it's a minor chord, but this time it's a major chord. And then you can go C, E flat, A flat, A, D flat. That's over the 6. Now we're going to walk, do a half step. You can go a half step below the 2. You can go a half step above the 2. You can go to the 6, 2. Now when you play the 2, there's a couple different things you can do. You can go B flat in your left hand, which is the 2. In your right hand, you can go D, F, B flat, some type of a B flat major chord. So most of the time when you're on the 2, it's a minor chord, but this time it's a major chord. you can go do this chord, which I think is a B flat 13, B flat 7. Sorry, it's not a 13. That would be a 13 chord. This is just a dominant 7 chord with the added 9. But anyways, spell it out. B flat in the left, A flat, C, D, F. If you want to do that over the 2, you can do that. You can go, if you want, you can just do a D flat major chord in any inversion, which is F, A flat, D flat, and that's over the 2. Depending on what you want it to sound like, there's, different options. But either way, you're going 5, 6, 2. And here's this is probably the easiest thing to do. A flat major chord in the right over the 5. A flat major chord in the right over the 6. Switch it to the D flat major chord in the right over the 2. D flat, F, A flat. And so then you go to the 5 and you can keep the same chord in your right hand. D flat, F, A flat. That's over the 5. The 5 is E flat. And then you're back to the 1. Oh, sorry. The 1 is A flat. And in your right hand, you can go back to that C, E flat, A flat. Okay? So let's walk up from the 3 to the 5 so you can see where we are. 3, 4, flat 5, 5, 6, 2, 5, 1. Okay? Now, once you go back to the 1, you're going to walk back up to the 3. So walk up to the 3 with the same way that I showed you to do it before. Remember, the way we did it was C in the left hand, C, E flat, A flat, D flat in the left, D flat, F, A flat over the 4, D in the left hand, B, D, F, A flat, and then E flat in the left, C, E flat, A flat is what we did. And now we're in the song. We can go here to the 5 to add some, some funk to it. E flat in the left, G, B, D, and G flat in the right. That's E flat in the left, that's the 5, G, B, D flat, and G flat in the right. That's a 5 chord that you can do to take you back to the 1. Now you're going to do this. You're going to go from the 1 to the 4 to the 1. Okay, this is that. Time is filled with swift transitions. And I'm going to show you that. So, over the 1, you got A flat major, A flat in your left, A flat, C, E flat in the right. We're going to do that progression and that movement in our left hand, going 1, 3, 5, 6, and then we're going to go to the 4. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 4. When we get to the 4, our right hand is going to switch from that A flat, C, and E flat chord to an A flat, D flat, and F chord. So we're switching from an A flat major to a D flat major in whatever inversion you want. Right now I'm just choosing to do it in second inversion. So you got A flat major to D flat major. When you go to D flat major, your left hand is going to do this. D flat, F, A A flat, B flat. That's the movement. D flat, F, A flat, B flat. Or 4, 6, 1, 2. All right, so originally we did in the left hand movement 1, 3, 5, 6. Now we're doing 4, 6, 1, 2. And now we're going back to 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. And that's time is filled with swift transitions. Can we do it again? None on earth unmoved can stand. Right? And I'm trying to think. I don't think you go to the 4 the second time when you do none on earth unmoved can stand. So time is filled with swift transitions. None on earth unmoved can stand. Okay, I think you stay there. I might be mistaken, but remember, since we're doing this 1, 3, 5, 6 progression. Remember in the very beginning of the video when I taught you this. None on earth unmoved can stand. Remember I taught you all that? That's what you're doing. Because remember, we're just kind of staying on the 1. Is filled with swift transition. And we're just doing those movements. So hopefully you practice that before getting this far. None on earth unmoved can stand. But now we're going to do that. Build your hopes on things. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I've already taught you this, so I'm not going to go over it again. From there we did a 7, 3, 6. Eternal. And then we walked to the 5. Hold. Then we did 6, 2, 5, 1. Hold to God's unchanging hand. Then you do it again. Trust in Him who will not leave you. That was going from the 1 to the 4. Whatsoever the years may bring, if your earthly friends forsake you. I've already taught you all this. Still more closely to Him cling. Everybody ought to hope. So I taught you all of that. We did that walk up to the 5, just like I showed you earlier, and then we hit on the 5 right there, which is 5 in the left hand, D flat, F, A flat, and now we're doing that. Hold to His hand, God's unchanging hand. So this movement that I'm doing, remember we're doing the 1, 3, 5, 6 movement. So you were doing all those things that I showed you earlier. Another thing that you can do is that right there over the 1, when you're doing this 1 movement, 1, 3, 5, 6, you can actually do a diminished chord in your right hand. The diminished chord is B, D, F, A flat. B, D, F, A flat. And you can switch that diminished chord right here, B, D, F, A flat, to an A flat major chord. The A flat major chord is C, E flat, A flat that I'm using right here, but you can do it in any inversion. So I'm just choosing to do this in first inversion right now. So the A flat is on top. But if I was here, C, D, I could go to this inversion of A flat, C, E flat. If I was in this inversion, that's A flat, B, D, F to an A flat major chord, A flat, C, E flat. Okay, and that's all over the movement that we're doing over the one. Octave pops, that diminished thing to the A flat. Okay, JP taught us a while back we could do this. Sorry. So what that was, it's almost like you start off with this A flat minor, E flat, A flat, B, but then you switch it to this B to the C. It's the same thing we did when we did this. When we did that chord. When we did the grace note off the B, and then we did C, E flat, A flat. It's the same thing, but we're doing it. Now we're going to do this A flat major in second inversion. E flat, A flat, and C. If you wanted to do it like that. Right? But you're doing it with the A flat. Now remember, just like I taught you earlier when we was going, whenever you get to this 6, you're doing it D flat major chord. Same concept with this. So you got, the next chord is the D flat major chord in first inversion. So you got F, A flat, D flat. When do you think you're going to hit that? When you hit the 6. So right there. And that was E flat, F, G flat, F, E flat, if you want that. 5, 6, flat 7, 6, 5. Remember those diminished? Okay, so let me... So, what I was just showing you is the movements over the 1, but now we're going to go to the 3. So when we go to the 3, first we're doing the movement over the 1. Hold to his hand, God's unchanging hand. You ought to. We're going to walk to the 3. So you got 1. which is A flat, B flat, which is 2, B, which is the flat 3, and then you're at the 3. 1, 2, flat 3, 3. Hold to his hand, God's unchanging hand. You are the... That was it right there. Ba-da-da-da-da. When you get to the 3, you got B flat, E, G, B flat in the right. You ought to hold to his hand. Now, after the 3, you're going to the 6. When you get to the 6, you can play... Sorry about that. When you get to the 6, you can play C, E flat, and A flat in the right. And then you can alternate going from the 6 to the 3. When you get to the 3, you can play some type of an E flat major chord. So B flat, E flat, and G. And then go back to the 6, playing an A flat major chord. Now if you want to alternate between the E flat major chord and the A flat major chord, you can. Remember, the E flat major chord is B flat, E flat, and G. And then the A flat major chord is C, E flat, and A flat. In any inversion, you just gotta practice going between those two notes. And I was doing octave pops too. So hold to his hand, God's unchanging hand. When you get out of that, hold to his hand. I'm alternating between the 6 and the 3. Now I'm going to the 5. Over the 5, you can play some type of a D flat major chord, D flat, F, A flat. You can play a regular E flat major chord, E flat in the left, E flat, G, B flat. You can play this one, E flat in the left, D flat, F, A flat, B flat. And I'm moving fast now because it's getting really long. We've done it many, many times. We've done that already now. So that was that 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6, 3, 4, flat 5, 5, 6, 2, 5, 1. Walk to the 3. That's really the song. And then I was doing like the hold on, 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 hold on. So if y'all want that part, just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here because I'm trying not to make these videos a whole hour. So 8 minutes from it, we're gonna end it there. That was Hold On to God's Unchanging Hand. And I want to encourage you guys to do just that. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. He will give you what you need when it comes to your practice, when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to witnessing. He will definitely provide. So hold on to his unchanging hand. What a great song. Until the next video, God bless you guys. Peace out.